Alright, welcome back to How to Play Squad. This is going to cover the mounted weapons. Or the emplaced weapons, I should say. So basically, this is a tow missile launcher. They're very expensive to build. They can only be built near and around a fob. A squad leader must place it if they have the appropriate number of build points. And then the squad members must use their shovels to left click to assemble it. You can press F to mount it. Use your mouse to look around, right click to look down the sights, press Q to zoom in, press Q to zoom out. It has a rangefinder so you know how far you have to shoot. With the tow launcher, it only gets one shot per reload, and it takes 500 ammo points to reload. So it's very expensive to use, but it'll one-hit kill any vehicle from any angle, as far as I'm aware. And they do have a delay on the trigger, and they do have a shit ton of recoil when the missile launches, as you'll see now. It just launched my crosshair way up in the air, and I had to reposition it. I think I actually shot that under that little crack right there. These are very precise. They're laser guided. I'll just reload this. This is how long it takes to reload. So you don't want to be doing this under pressure. So basically don't miss or you'll probably be dead. That's what it looks like. Alright, moving on. This is an anti-aircraft cannon. Only the militia and the terrorist groups get this. Shoots high explosive. This is how long it takes to reload. I believe it has about 100 rounds per box mag, or like 50 each side, something like that. This takes, I believe, like about 100 ammo to reload or something like that. It could shoot about as far as you could see. There is no question about how far it can shoot. The question is, can you aim? It's kind of a guesstimation. Also be careful, if you shoot in front of you, you'll kill yourself with high explosive. So, be careful of that. This is a heavy 50 caliber machine gun from the militia side. I can't use it because I'm not on that team, so I will use the British counterpart. It's actually an American machine gun, but the British get the same ones as far as I'm aware. As you can see, these have a slower rate of fire. However, it's 50 caliber. It'll penetrate most walls. It'll break sandbags. It'll one-hit kill any soldier. It can destroy light and medium vehicles with enough sustained fire. And as you'll see, it has an optic. A very, very good optic. Long-range fire is questionable as far as... What? Game? Hello? Sick glitch, game. Alright. Long-range fire is questionable. These are only effective typically up to about 500 meters, and then they start to spread out too much and it gets way too hard to hit things. This is an SPG. It's a recoilless rocket rifle. When you shoot it, it like has zero recoil, hence the name. Like, this doesn't move. You can maintain perfect accuracy with this thing. And the projectile travel time is very fast. Let's shoot it at the 200 meter mark. Alright, I don't know what the fuck this thing was aiming at, but I think I actually just ricocheted the rocket off the slope because you saw it exploded up the hill. I was not aware these could ricochet. Okay then. Let's aim it down a little more. Oh shit. Scope is changed. I aimed it at 800 meters. My bad. Yeah, so that cross is actually 100 meters. That dot under it, that's 200. And even then, that's a little high. Okay, sorry, I rarely use those, but basically, the Russians, no, the militia and the terrorist groups get these, and they almost guaranteed one-hit kill light vehicles, and they half-shot medium and heavy vehicles. This is the terrorist and Russian and all that shit alternative to the amazing Browning machine gun. It's the same exact thing. These are mortars. So you'll never see what you're shooting at. There's a chart on the left. Let's just say we want to shoot at 400 meters, so that'd be 1,431 mils. I'll send 3 so that we can see the proper effect. You can't see them, but you can hear them as they come down with like a whooshing noise. Also, they have spread, so even though I aimed there, they might actually kind of spread out about 50 to 70 meters around it. They take quite a while to land. Yep, right on target. That one was spread, that one was spread. So that's why you always shoot 3, because at least one will basically hit, the rest will probably miss. And that's pretty much mounted weapons taken care of. There is nothing else as far as I know in this game. Alright, we're going to go over the basics of how to drive a vehicle. Now, to drive this, I'm pretty sure you can be any class, although they just added crewman, so maybe you have to be a crewman to use this for the gun. I really don't know. I know you have to be a crewman for the heavy vehicles, but this is considered like a medium armored vehicle, because it could still get one hit by a light anti-tank in the rear, but it can't get one hit from the sides of the front. Anyways, you'll walk up to it, hold down F, and it'll throw you in the driver's seat. You'll then press E to turn on the engine. Now you can press W to accelerate, A or D to turn, and you simply press space to stop. You press S to reverse. And that's how you drive a vehicle. Now, it's very hard to see out of these because they're so armored. However, you'll get a feel for it eventually, and it won't really be that big of a deal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Anyways, you'll typically have someone park it something like this, or like at an angle. You don't want to have your sides or your rear showing really that much, because if you do take a rocket, it'll kill you. Anyways, you'll press F2 to get in the gunner seat if there is no gunner with you. Although almost always you'll have a dedicated gunner. Now, on this particular model, we are on the top in the open. Now, our head is actually sticking above this, as you could tell. We could be domed. We could be headshotted and killed right off the top of this vehicle very easily. So it's recommended that you point the gun up, and now your head is within the confines of the bulletproof windows. There is no possible way to get shot in this position unless they are directly above you and can see down into your vehicle. So it's generally advised that you drive around like this until you're ready to make contact with somebody. Do not drive around looking like this. You'll just get shot out immediately. Drive around like this and use your free look. Now, when you right click, you'll notice the iron sights are pretty trash. They cannot be zeroed. They're permanently at 200. You do not press Q on this. You hold down shift because it's iron sights. It has virtually zero recoil. Now, this is how long it takes to reload. Oh, and you only get a limited number of box magazines, as seen in the bottom right. These can be refilled at a vehicle supply, at a vehicle repair station. Retardo. Anyways, that's the basics of vehicles. Try not to get them killed. Don't put them in the open. Try and keep them, for example, on the hill, such as where I'm aiming, somewhere up there, with a perfect line of sight down. That way it'll be hard for someone to throw a grenade at you. No, I meant to say the rocket launcher. You know, this thing will probably drop like a rock and hit somewhere where I'm aiming right there instead of actually hitting you. Try and keep the high ground, try and keep it behind rocks, that's all.